Welcome to today's yoga practice. And I will try to stick much closer to 20 minutes. I was getting close to 30 recently. So find a comfortable seat in your chair. The only guidance I have is try to make sure that your knees are a little bit either even with your hips or a little bit lower. So whatever you want to do, you can raise your hips, your feet with a blanket, or raise your hips. Raise your seat if you need to raise your seat. Either way, let's find a comfortable seat. Place your hands on your thighs and soften. If it's comfortable, you can close your eyes. Take some deep breaths through your nose. Breathe into your heart, then exhale from below. And while we're sitting in stillness, this is a good time to set your intention for today's practice or for today. Just what's your intention? I'm going to go back to kind resilience, which is my theme for this year. To be kind and resilient with myself first, then with others. If you're wearing glasses, take your glasses off and set them somewhere nearby in a safe space. You won't step on them. And bring your hands together, palms together in front of your heart. Rub your palms together. Fast or slow, whatever feels good for you today. And create a little bit of energy between your palms. And then bend your head forward and rest your eye sockets into your palms. Let your head hang heavy into your hands. You might want to take your fingertips and make tiny circles on your forehead, around your eyes. Anywhere you're feeling tension on your face. Temples, jawline, maybe around your sinuses. Anywhere that feels good for you to make little circles of support on your face. When you feel ready, you can bring those tiny circles up onto your scalp, to your head. Wake up those little gray cells. And then come around to the back of your head, back of your neck. Circles there, or if it feels nice, you can lie your palms flat for a moment. Whatever you prefer. And that's been enough. Bring your little circles up your jawline. Finish on your jaw. And then if you did take your glasses off, you can put it back on if you want to. Don't need to. And sweep your arms out and up to the sky. Interlace your fingers over your head. And you can leave palms down, palms up, your choice, whatever feels good. And inhale as you soften, and then as you exhale, pull your fingers apart while still interlaced. And energize, just sort of shine out in this pose. Soften as you inhale, and then shine out through every cell of your body with your exhale. Inhale, soften, shine out. And release your hands and bring one hand down to your opposite knee and the other hand behind you on the chair. And rise up on your inhale. Breathe into your heart, and on your exhale, gently twist in the direction of the knee that you have the hand on. Rise up on your inhale and twist on your exhale. Your next inhale, raise your arms up overhead and twist over to the other direction and bring the other hand to your opposite knee. And your hand behind you can rest on your chair. Rise up on your inhale and twist on your exhale. Rise up on your inhale, back to center. Hands down to your knees. And we're going to rise up to standing. And for today's sun salutations, I'm going to use a chair. I'm going to use the back of the chair. And actually, we can do some cat-cow, just holding on to the back of the chair. So step your feet back. Keep your hands on the front of your chair. And as you inhale, inhale forward and melt your chest toward the chair. And on your exhale, round your back like a cat. Keep going with your breath. Come forward on the inhale. And then back on the exhale. Get your pelvis into it. Tilt your pelvis forward on the inhale. And then tilt it back on the exhale. Focus up a little bit. Now, on your next inhale, let's see, we'll face the chair. On your next inhale, raise your arms up overhead to touch and look up to your thumbs if you like. And then sweep your arms all the way down to the floor for a forward fold. Bring your hands up to the chair, onto the chair, and step your right foot back into a lunge. Feel the back of your right calf, just feel into that. And then step your left foot back and find a place where you can be even, where your hands are on the chair, and where you can rest in down dog. This is a chair down dog. And on your inhale, come forward toward your hands into a bit of an up dog. And then on your exhale, bring your hips back for a few breaths in chair downward facing dog. And notice where you're feeling sensation and send your breath wherever that is. Now look forward and step your right foot forward. Again, feeling that lunge. Feel into your back left calf muscle. Send some love to it. And then step forward and melt down again to a forward fold. Bring your hands to your hips and rise on up to standing. Do that again. Turn toward your chair and step your left foot back. Oh, wait, what did I do? I stepped my, right foot back. Yeah, left foot back, lunge, and feel your left calf. And then right foot back to your downward facing dog. Inhale forward through plank to upward facing dog. Look up. And exhale back to downward facing. A few breaths. Look forward and step your left foot forward. For a lunge. Send your breath to your right calf. Stretching. Step your right foot forward, out. Come on down to a forward fold. Hands to your hips. Roll on up to standing. And set your chair aside. Now let's just come to stillness for about 10 seconds. Find a comfortable place for your hands and feet. Maybe let your eyes close. Notice how you're feeling today. Step your feet out to a comfortable distance that you can tick-tock back and forth comfortably without any strain. And then let your feet settle down. Oh. Raise your arms out to either side. On your next inhale, raise your right hand up to the sky as your left arm goes right down the side of your left leg. Inhale back up to center. And exhale as your right pinky goes down your right leg. Inhale back up to center. Exhale over to the other side and keep going. Your own breath, blowing in the breeze. On your next exhale over, stay over for a couple of breaths and try to breathe at the same pace as when you were going up and down. Inhale back up to center and exhale over to the other side for a few more breaths, blowing in the breeze of your own breath. Now back up to center and let your arms come down. Do a quick balancing pose. So shift your weight into one of your feet and bring the other knee forward. Bring the knee up, out to the side, and then place your knee into kickstand onto your calf or up to your inner thigh. Steer clear of your knee. Once you've found your stability, you can raise your arms up to the sky and smile as you blow in your breeze. And smile. And if you fall out, no worries. Just come on back into it. Bring your hands back together at your heart, knee forward, Then step your foot down. Get that on the second side. Shift your weight into the other foot. That other knee forward, up, out to the side, and then set your foot on your inner leg. And hands together at your heart. Find your center. Looking forward at a point, an immovable point straight in front of you can often help with balance. Raise your branches up to the sky if you like. Blow in your breeze. Come on back to center. Knee back to center. Set your foot back down. Raise your arms up overhead to touch. Look up. Bring your hands all the way down to the ground. Plant your hands on the ground and bring your knees down one at a time. We are coming down to the floor, so lay down on your back. And if it feels nice for you, I know it feels quite nice for me, you could put a blanket underneath your hips. Or just a nice soft cush landing. And find a comfortable place for your feet to be. And if at any time it feels uncomfortable, then adjust and support yourself. This is your yoga. So hands down by your side, we're going to do some moving bridge. So on our inhales, we'll raise our arms up and our hips up at the same time. And the arms, if it feels comfortable, you can go all the way overhead. If not, just come on back down. On your exhale, down to the ground. Inhale up, hips up. Exhale down. Keep going with your own breath. Thanks. It feels good to have arms overhead. On your next inhale up, you can leave your arms overhead and stay up for a few breaths. If not, down by your side. Arms by your side is perfectly fine. Just breathing with our hips in the air for a few breaths. Connecting in with all the points of our body on the ground. Spread the load. Let it go all the way down your arms to your fingertips. All the way to your toes. Exhale back down to the ground and let your knees rest in on each other. That might have been enough. If that's enough, you can just rest. But if you'd like one more, then with arms by your side, this time keep your arms down. As you inhale, raise your hips up. And notice how this feels in this shape with your arms down instead of up. Keep noticing how you're holding yourself. Muscles of your back body all working together. And gently come down to the floor. Bring your knees up, and if it feels nice, you can rock from side to side. Do whatever feels good for you on your back. I often like to put my palms on my knees and make knee circles. It's like a bit of a back rub. Just make sure whatever you do the same amount on each side to even it out. Or if one side needs a little extra love, that's okay. Just be mindful of what you're doing. Now hug your right knee in. We're going to do a twist. So if you have a favorite twist, you can do your own. But if you want to stick with me, then hug your right knee in. Straighten your left leg out long. Bring your right arm out to the side and guide your right knee over to the left. And on your exhales, let your upper body, your right side body, come as long as it can. Let it unclench and relax. Now back to center and give your right knee a little hug in. And bring your left knee in as well. Hug your left knee in. Straighten your right leg out long. Then flatten your left arm out to the side and guide your left knee over to the right. Again, just softening on the exhales. Send your breath anywhere you're feeling tension. Just inhale, come on back to center. And bring your knees in and rock from side to side. And hug your knees into your chest and become as small of a ball as you can. And then relax out to Shavasana and do whatever you like to do. Feel comfortable in Shavasana. If you like a blanket, you can do that. If you like a bolster underneath your knees, that can feel quite nice. Or an eye pillow to cover your eyes, that also can be very restful. And and we'll just lie back down and close out. We'll close out with 3 rounds of square breathing, followed by a very brief Shavasana. For square breathing, we inhale for 4 counts, hold the breath for 4 counts, exhale for 4 counts, and hold for 4 counts. Exhale completely, and inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, and release to your natural breathing. Just a brief period. Start wiggling your fingers and toes. Move your wrists and ankles in one direction, and then in the opposite direction. Bring your arms up overhead and stretch out as long as you possibly can. Sweep your arms around and bring your knees up to your chest and rock from side to side. Side to side. And release one arm over your head. Roll in that direction and rest with your head on your bicep. And think back to your intention for today, for this practice. And this kind resilience. Your eyes still closed, push yourself up to a comfortable seat. Whatever that is. Bring your hands together at your heart, press your hands together, and bow your head. And thank yourself for taking this time to connect your body to your mind, to your spirit, to your breath. The light in me celebrates the light in you. Namaste.